Savanna, if you want to introduce the next topic, I know you were a very big fan of this whole Vanity Fair experience,
my God, yeah.
as was I. But go ahead. I want you to have the honor of introducing.
Oh, I was just going to say, believe you me, I will be zipping out the door tomorrow morning and heading to Barnes & Noble to purchase my copy of the December 2011 issue of Vanity Fair, which hits stands tomorrow, November 8th. I know that everyone here has seen all of the photos. I love them. I think they're so beautiful, especially the full cast photo. I've seen a lot of criticism of the way that they were posed, like it seems to directly kind of contradict what the movie's all about, but, it's a magazine photo shoot, so I don't think any of us were expecting to see them bloodied and going at each other with knives. The photos are awesome.
Mm-hmm. So what are you going to do if you get there and it's not there?
Oh, it's going to be there. My Barnes & Noble hasn't failed me yet.
Oh, okay, because I went down to our Barnes & Noble when the Men of the Hunger Games came out, and they're like, I don't think we've unpacked it yet. And I was like, what do you mean? You haven't unpacked it yet?
If they haven't unpacked it, I will ask them to escort me into the back, and I will unpack it for them.
In our area, magazines don't come out. In Michigan, they don't come out till Fridays. They never come out on any other day, so mine won't be out till Friday. But Ariana's already seen it, and there's really only like one photo it's just a cast photo in there.
I think so. That's what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to go online for the full feature.
Yeah. Well, our contacts from Vanity Fair said that there wasn't room in the magazine to put more of the photos, so they released them online because they were so, they knew we'd be excited to see them, right. So they wanted to make sure. So, but hopefully they'll do more shoots with them as time goes on because they're so cute.
Does anyone here have any critiques of the photo? I mean, I feel like it's the whole cast photo. I feel like it's been universally praised, although I did see a couple of people making jokes about Jennifer bending her legs so that she appears shorter than Josh. And I think I saw a few people commenting on Dio's height versus Alexander Ludwig's height, because in the picture, Alexander Ludwig just looks massive, and, everyone knows that in the book, Thresh is like a beast. So what do you guys think about that? I mean, are you guys all pretty much satisfied with the photo?
You can do a lot with camera angles, and even in the photo, I mean, maybe it's just the way he's standing or something. So
right.
Yeah.
There could be uneven ground too. So you never know what their height really is there.
I mean, that's such nitpicky stuff. I feel like we're all pretty easygoing here.
Yeah.
I was just excited to have a photo, really.
At 1:30 in the morning?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, okay. Nice little surprise there.
As far as the kind of rollover blurbs, I don't really know what to call those, but I guess the rollover profiles of each actor. Did anyone glean anything interesting from that at all?
I honestly probably read it before, but I probably just forgot that Isabel tried out she was up for Katniss, and that, I mean, I don't know why I missed it before, but it stuck this time when I read it. I was like, oh. I'm like, yeah, okay. And like I said, I probably read it before, but it didn't necessarily stick with me. But
yeah.
And I love Jack Quaid's answer about the knife. He leaves you things out. What did he go for? He went for the knife. I'm like, okay. So I mean, their little stories were great. I mean, just the details and stuff were fun to see, and just the little things about, how excited they were to get cast, too.
Yeah, I loved how much enthusiasm they all showed for the project. I mean, Amandla went to her audition with dirty clothes and leaves in her hair. That's dedication. It seemed like most of them only had to audition once.
Did you notice, though, that Liam didn't actually answer the question?
No, what did he say?
His said something about whether he was thinking about whether the Hunger Games could eventually happen for real.
Oh, that's right. Reality. Yeah, his answer was a bit different from the others. Yeah. I'm looking at it right now. That's really funny. Yeah, it's like on landing the part. And you're right. All he talks about is the books being popular and wondering whether or not this could actually happen. Very mysterious, Mr. Hemsworth.
It just made him think like it made the rest of us think when we were reading it. So he was that moved by it.
You know what I think would be really cool is if Liam Hemsworth made an appearance as the new brother of Thor in the Avengers. That would be awesome. Next to Chris Hemsworth.
Adam.
As Gale Hawthorne. Gale Hawthorne meets Iron Man.
I guess it's fitting that his sticks out, though, because he kind of sticks out of the photo, too, because he's the only non-tribute.
I know.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. They had to, I was thinking if they put him in there, they should have really put Prim in.
Mm-hmm. They're hiding her from us.
They really are. What is up with that? God. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Well, Jackie and Dio, of course, are adorable.
Yeah.
Fueling the rumor fire regarding their relationship.
Oh, they're cool.
Except
everyone
that rumor
seems to think they're dating.
has been completely quashed by them themselves during their Ustream chat.
Mm-hmm.
But
right.
You know,
but people still think that they might just be hiding it.
Well, there are some people who still also think Rue is white, from what I've been understanding.
Oh yeah, don't even get me started on that. Don't even. Yeah, the things I see on Tumblr. Yeah, there are still people ranting and raving. Yeah.
I'll just say quickly about the photo. When I saw the first, with all of them together that way, I loved it, and I was even on Twitter talking to someone about it. I just thought it was the most exciting, joyous-looking picture. And I know I'm not talking about if that's necessarily all that uplifting at times, but from the perspective of liking to see a movie where the actors seem like they like each other, they're excited to be doing the film, this really gave me that gooey feeling that you get when you say, yes, they loved making this movie. And that's what I think makes a lot of these movies legendary. So I'm super pumped after this Vanity Fair thing. I don't know if everyone else is, but I know I am.
Yeah, of course. And I think seeing a picture like this, if you don't know anything about the Hunger Games and you're flipping through Vanity Fair, I think this is the kind of picture that would make you interested in the movie, just because they're all really young and cute and they look happy. I don't know. I think it's a cool picture. I love the color tones. Yeah, it's awesome. So be sure to go out and get your copy of Vanity Fair tomorrow if it is available in your area, which it should be unless you live in Michigan.
Yeah, and you have crappy vendors who don't want to come for a day a week.
Okay, any final words on the Vanity Fair feature? Oh, Adam, what were you saying?
I have a final question for Ariel Burdoff, our costume expert. Ariel, I'm wondering if you were I'm not putting you on the spot. Just wondering what you thought, if you liked the costumes that you saw in these photos, because I know we've got to go to you for this area of specialty and expertise. You can just give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down.
I mean, they're different from the book, but they're always going to be that way.
Well, these aren't costumes, though, right? They're just it's a wardrobe that was selected for them for the shoot.
That's true.
But I still feel like it's indicative. If you were to create a shoot, Ariel, to promote the Hunger Games film, would you have felt comfortable if this was what the costume department gave you? In other words, this was the wardrobe that they assigned to them. That's my question.
I mean, I think it's a little too carefree. But I mean, they all look great, and they all have like different styles, but yet like it matches each other. I mean, aesthetically, it looks wonderful, but like I'm having a really hard time picturing them in their roles from this. Like, I want them to all skip through a field or something, not, like, try to brutally kill each other.